Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a long time since I've made a video for my channel. It's been almost I don't know, maybe 2 years, almost 2 years I think, since my last YouTube video, and I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, but I never managed to do it for a few reasons. Mostly I've been wanting to do this video. But I never managed to do it because rFactor 2 didn't release a hybrid F1 car, and I've been wanting to do a video with an actual official car from rFactor 2, and they never released it. So it came to a point that I thought to myself, I'm gonna do this anyway. I'm gonna find a mod that someone made, an acceptable mod obviously, and I'm gonna do the video anyway, and that's what I did. I found an acceptable mod, and I thought to myself, okay, let's do this, and I'm gonna try and follow the F1 calendar. So I'm gonna do a video in Imola for this time. And then on the next video I'm gonna go to the Turkish track, Istanbul, and then Bahrain, and then I'm gonna finish in Abu Dhabi, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just gonna say a few things like an introduction for the video, obviously, so you guys understand what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm gonna do a video with 4 different F1 cars. I'm gonna try and explain to you the biggest difference between them. After, obviously, I'll show you the lap times and the laps. I choose the 2020 car from RSS, which is a modded car from a team that was made specifically for rFactor 2. The next year I chose the 2020 generic official car from rFactor 2. That is basically, I think from the looks of the car and the pace, I think it's basically a Red Bull car. It's maybe between a Red Bull and a Ferrari, which is a really fast car from the 2020 season. So it's from what I tested and what I drove, it's a really fast car from that era. And for the next era, I chose the F1 98 car from McLaren, which is also an official car that was driven by Häkkinen and Coulthard, and it was actually the last car winning at Imola from these cars that I'm driving. And the next car is the 93 McLaren car from Senna, Andretti, and Häkkinen. Häkkinen drove the last few races of the season on that year. So yeah, it's something that I'm looking forward to drive. I'm gonna talk to you in the end of the laps. I'm gonna talk about the setup changes that I did on the car, the way the cars behave, the lap times, which are, from what I tested, quite curious. I didn't expect them, to be honest, but I'll show you the laps and the laps, obviously, and I'll talk to you in the end. Bye. See ya. Hey, welcome back. Very cool to drive all these four cars. They are quite different. The lap times, I kind of expected the lap times. The only car that I didn't expect it to be I'm not gonna say that slow, but as slow as it was. It was the 93 car. I thought it would be a bit faster than it actually was. I'm gonna put the lap times here on the screen right now for you guys to see. Obviously, the 2020 car was the fastest car for sure. It's the most advanced car, so obviously it was the fastest car. The next fastest car was the 2012 car, 1.6 seconds slower, which is a bit surprising. I thought it would be slower than it actually was, which is quite good. It was a really fun car to drive. Very difficult to drive on the limit. The rear of the car is a bit unstable, so you have to be careful when driving the car. The 98 car was the hardest car to drive, and obviously the slowest because it has grooved slicks on all four tires, so not an easy car to drive, and the lack of grip is obvious while driving the car. The 93 car, as I said before, was slow, but I think mostly it wasn't a problem of corner speed. I think the biggest problem of the car was the drag that car has. It lacks a lot on the top speed part, also a bit obviously on the engine part, which wasn't that great at the time. So it could have been at least easily a second slower with a bit less drag and a bit faster, a bit better engine. I use on all cars. I use the softest compound available with 20 liters, max rev limiter on all cars. Obviously, no, it wouldn't be in other way. I also use the lowest tire pressure on all cars, and I reduce the air and the engine brake cooling. I'm gonna leave the setup on all setups on the link description. On the description, sorry. And I hope you guys try them. You can also comment, say what you think about the all cars, lap times, and I quite enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed the laps. They were very cool. A bit of work because it's basically four videos in one. But yeah, it was really cool, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. A bit more technical part on the video. For example, the 2020 car was a lot faster mid corner, and a lot faster on corner exit because of the high downforce that the car has. It was the car that I changed the most amount of things on the setup. I changed basically toes, ride height. I changed even the aero, brake pressure, tire pressure, basically everything that I changed on the car. But it didn't take a long time to make the car stable, and because the car is obviously stable by nature, it's a very high downforce car. It was more on to get to the limit of the car that I did those changes on the setup. The 2012 car, I think it was the car that I changed. One of the cars that I changed the least amount of things on the setup. I just changed the wings, the gear ratio, and the toll bars. I think that they were the only things that I changed on the car, and obviously put the softest compound and changed the tire pressure. The 98 car, I also had to quite change a bit not change a bit. I had to try different things, especially with the wings, because the car is very sensitive when we change the angles on the wings. That's the most important thing on the car, at least that's what I felt. I also changed the car height because it was bottoming out a lot, and the rear camber I also changed it to help a bit on the rear stability. The 93 car, it was the car that I changed the least amount of things, because the car for the default setup on that card is very stable by nature. I just reduced a bit the wheel range, just to be a little bit more precise on the corners, and I had to change the gear ratio and obviously the limiter. Because you can change all of that, and you have auto upshift and auto downshift and traction control and all those things, because on this specific car in 93 they had a bit a bit more driver aids than they have now. So yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed this video as much as I did. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because that's really important for me, for the channel, and I see you on the next one. Bye.